So I've been looking at the letters pages for the last couple issues. After, of course, we saw the origin of Color Kid and a couple of other things happening in the letters pages.
This one from Adventure, the only thing that they're really praising everyone on is the return of Lightning Lad. Everyone's like, oh, I'm so glad you brought Lightning Lad back. Ah! Everyone's super excited about that. But yeah, there's no... I was really expecting people to go, oh, I can't believe you've brought a dead hero back. That's been done like 1,000,000 times.
Well, it hadn't been yet. But you know what else is interesting?
What's that? Adventure
315 features a letter by E. Nelson Bridwell.
I don't know who that is.
E. Nelson Bridwell in the 70s it was one of DC's writers and one of the recurring editors. He was the guy who wrote Super Friends. He created the Global Guardians. He did a whole lot of work for DC and was one of those guys who just loved and loved and loved comics. So it's fascinating to see him here in 1963 as a reader, where by 1969 or 1970, he'd actually be working for DC and for, I believe, Mad Magazine as well.
Oh, that's cool. Now, I know a lot of people complain about, and I've done it too, where fans end up writing the comics, and sometimes that's not a very good thing. But sometimes it is really cool to see people who were kids, and I don't know how old this guy was when he was writing in this issue, but it's cool to find out that, 20 years later, this person is like a big deal at DC Comics. He
would have been in his late 20s or about 30 in this issue.
Oh, really? So he's like in his 50s by the time...
Apparently, he became Mort Weisinger's assistant editor in 1965, which is about 2 years in the future at this point. So from guy writing in to talk about the comics to guy helping actually write and shape the comics in the space of 24 months. That's pretty interesting.
Well, in today's Twitter generation, you might want to keep that in mind as you are contacting some of your favorite writers and publishers. What you say may come back and haunt you or help you.